So this is a quick video on fitting the S3 Banjo on the fuel tank, and that is this piece right here, and I'll just walk you through it quickly. So it's very simple. You just unscrew the two bolts on the side there, and also in the middle of the tank you'll see on top, when you take off the seat, there's another bolt that goes right through. You unscrew that and the tank will come loose, but before you pull the tank out, make sure you unclip the power for the fuel pump, and then take off the tank, and you'll see this black piece over here, which I've got. This is the original, and it sits basically like that, and it's got a ring on this side and a ring on this side. So basically you just take note where the rings go, and you'll put that ring that was originally on this side, you put it on this side of the banjo, and the ring that was on this side next to the bolt, you put it on this side. And you'll take note that as you open this bolt, it's a size 17. This is the KTM 250 XCW 2022. It wasn't so tight. That was a size 17. It wasn't so tight, and also when I put it back, I never made it so tight. So it is tight. The seals are sealing, but it's not so tight where you can actually spoil the threads on the fuel pump inside. So that's in. I've fitted that on, and I'm basically just connecting this pipe. I'm trying to take off this old piece. Now, an easy way to do so is just to clip this with a piece of clippers, and it'll open up. And I'm going to use a different type of ring over here to tighten it and seal it onto that piece in there, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so that's the piece. I fitted this on, and I replaced, where's that? Let me just find that for you. I replaced the old type of pin, which is like this, with this type with the screw on. It's just so much easier to fit, and I've just checked that it's holding on nicely. Check that this is nice and tight and sealed, and it does leak a bit as you put it down, so I put it down in a lid of like a plastic drum, and now it's basically ready to be put back. So I'll walk through the steps once again, and yeah. So this is the S3 high octane fuel petrol tank banjo, and supposedly this is supposed to protect you when you fall. The original one is plastic, and it's very soft. It doesn't seem so strong. This one is definitely stronger, so I'm gonna keep this spare just in case I break this at some stage, and then I can just put this back. But for memory purposes, because I'll most probably look at this video as to how I took this out, it was with this flat piece against the tank, pretty much supporting like how that one is over there. Now we're putting back the fuel tank, and I connected that piece first. That's the power supply for the pump, and made sure it's sitting nicely and it's connected and it's clipped in. Very important, because if that stops, or if that has a short or something, your bike's not going to run well. And then this is the new fuel tank banjo by S3. Once again, basically all you do is you take off the tank. So there's going to be two bolts over here holding onto the radiators, and two bolts on the other side, and one bolt in here. You take those off and you unclip this, and also you'll press over here. There's a small button, and you basically just pull really hard. Now, but you have to press this button. You have to press this button over here well. Push it in nicely and keep it in as you pull it off this cap over here. As you do that, make sure you don't lose the fuel filter in there. There's a small filter. Make sure you don't lose that. And once you're done, you just reverse all the moves, put it back. When you're taking the original one off, this bolt won't be so tight. On the 250 XCW 2022, this is a 17, and it's not so hard. You'll find rubbers on both sides of the original one. Basically, this was the original one I had, and there was a rubber piece on this side, there was a rubber piece on the other side. I took note to which one goes on which side, and I basically put them on the new one over here. And I put it back all together, made sure everything is sitting nicely, put this in, and I showed you I used a different type of clamp to actually hold that down. And now we just hope all goes well. So yeah, I'll give an update on that. It's been connected back over here. I just need to put the bolts back and put the seat back and go for a ride.
thorns there. Oh, nice. Nothing like a good trek through the bush. What a nice simple park. A hole over there, almost slid in, which is good to set. Like for instance, if you're getting chased by like bees or something, you need to learn how to send when you're racing. We look at the tricky situations and we're like, I don't want to do that. But it's those situations that actually help you out in terms of learning. And I'm still a beginner. I'm not trying to teach anyone by any means. I really love working on bikes and bought this bike. My brother bought his bike. And yeah, it's interesting. So we're just learning on the go for ourselves by just challenging ourselves